What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. Don't mind the hat hair. The hat hair is real today. But this is what my hair would look like if I cut it really short again, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon, hopefully. So, how you guys doing? Hope you guys had a fantastic Halloween weekend with the full moon and the time change and everything. I didn't get a chance to experience it. The full moon and the time change, that is, because on Halloween night I had to go to bed at like 11, so I didn't get a chance to witness the double hours, and I didn't get a chance to really look at the full moon. But I saw a few of y'all's pictures on Facebook. Really enjoy them. Where it's like, it's Halloween, the full moon is full, all the weirdos are out, you know, from Hocus Pocus. For those of you that saw, I went as Part 6 Jason from Jason Lives, and I got quite a few compliments on my costume. I was going to make a video series talking about like step by step how I put the costume together, but some of the steps weren't working out like I wanted them to. Like, I would tell you guys what I was going to do, and then they wouldn't work out the way I said they were going to do. Because of that, I decided not to give y'all false information to think that y'all can follow the exact same steps that I did. You can create your own costume, because there were a few steps where it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I didn't want to lead y'all astray and make y'all think, oh, if I do it this way, it'll look just like that. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna call it a wash. Maybe next Halloween I can throw another thing together, and we'll go from there. But I've already got my costume kind of sort of already planned for probably the next 2 years, unless we have a baby. If we have a baby, then we'll probably have to change it into something that's probably a connection with my wife and the baby and I. But only time will tell. Like I said, we'll go from there. And so I just got off working at the I don't know what to call it, because I called my last job the wholesaler without giving away the name, and so I guess I can call this the wellness center. How about that? So I just got off the wellness center and was informed of my new schedule, of what my schedule is going to be like. So when they hired me, they told me, hey, you're going to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we'll give you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. And I said, okay, that's fine. That's a little weird, but okay, that's fine. Little did I know that that is not how it's going to work out. So I have to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 days in a row. You ready for this? And then I get Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. So I get 8 days on, 6 days off this rotation. And I'm in love with that. In all honesty, I am more than okay with that. That means a week off that I get to, and that's not counting my nights off, because I still get off at 5:15 every night. So that's not even counting the nights off that I already have. But wow, my face is, that sun, dude. I don't like that sun. Make it look like I got like a cyclops eye or something. But I was like, okay, like I had to ask the guy that is kind of like, I'm shadowing him to make sure that I do everything correctly and that I, you know, don't necessarily screw up too many times. And so we talked, and he handed me my schedule for next week, and I was like, okay. So what's the following week going to look like? And he pretty much said, you're going to have my schedule next week. So I was like, dude, that's 6 days off. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah? Like, legitimately? You're not messing with me right now? Like, I'm working 8 days on, 6 days off? I'm more than okay with that. I said, that's cool. Are you sure that's how it's going to work? He said, yeah, man, that's how it's going to work. So I asked him like 4 times, and I said at the very end, and the last time I asked him, I said, all right, I'm gonna ask you again. And he just laughed. I was like, this week, okay, so I'm on my 4th day in a row, so I have to work 4 more days, and then I get 6 days off. He said, yeah, exactly. And I was like, I love it. 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 So I don't know about the following schedule, but that's how this one's gonna work for sure. So I'm okay with that. 8 on, 6 off. You got it. I'll do that. I will do that. So I guess I have to just work around that schedule, and then when it changes, got to work around that schedule. But as of right now, dude, like, at first I was a little peeved when they told me, oh no, you're not getting these days off. You have to work 4 more days. And I'm like, that's 8 days in a row. But I thought it was going to be like 8 days in a row and 3 days off. Yeah, nope, double that shit. So, anyway, so enough about that. That's good. One less thing. So, if we have to plan a week's trip to, Albuquerque so that Jocelyn can go see her family, when this whole COVID shit is over with, then we can do it. We just have to work around that schedule and not have to worry about missing time. And even if I do, I got that PTO. So once I get my probation period over with, I have that PTO. So anyway, so let's go back to talking about Halloween. So Halloween, I did the costume, and I came out, and my wife said, "You look creepy." And I was like, I stayed in character for a little bit, and I just stared at her. And then, like, I lifted my mask up. I was like, "You're pretty," because she did like a Day of the Dead type of costume, and she looked really good in it. Man, my wife looks good in anything. My wife looks good in just a t-shirt, but you guys know that already. So I was like, "You look pretty," and I put my mask back down. And I went back into Jason mode, and then my sister came over with my future brother-in-law and my niece, and Kayla was like, "That looks so cool." And then my mother came by, her and my stepmom. Yes, I have 2 mommies, and I'm proud of it. She came by with my stepmom, and my nephew was with them because they were taking my nephew trick-or-treating. So my nephew walks up to the doorstep with his little pumpkin pail, halfway, probably about a third of a way full of candy. And I just walk out, and I just stand on my front porch, and I just stare at him. And then my mom's like, "Oh, who's that?" And he's just like freaking out, just staring at me. And I take a step closer, and I take another step closer, and he like jumps, like, oh god. And then I take my mask off, and I guess he realizes that it's me, and he's like, "That's not even scary." And I was like, I said, "Bullshit, little boy, I scared you." Because he was dressed up as the Hulk, so he had to stay in character like, "I'm the Hulk. Hulk's not scared of anything except apparently Thanos." That's kind of what his mindset was. It was just hilarious. But Jess threw an amazing party. When because for the short time I had to be awake, I really enjoyed the party. Our friend Jess hosted it practically, but at our house, but she supplied the food and the decorations. We still have that shit up in the front yard, and it looks freaking awesome still. I told her, because she came by last night, I'm like, "We're just probably gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave this up." And she's like, "It's up to y'all." And I was like, "Yeah, we should probably take it down eventually." But yeah, that was a good party. She made mummy weenies. It's not as dirty as you think it is, even though I turned it into a dirty joke. They're pretty much like pigs in a blanket, or a oh my gosh, I just went freaking blank. I forgot what they're called. Oh my god. Anyway, like, the pigs in a blanket, practically. I'm forgetting what they're called, man. Kolaches. Thank you, brain. Thank you for finally catching up. Appreciate you. Kolaches. and then you were supposed to put these little candy like eyes on them, but nobody did that because nobody wants to, you know, eat 2 sweet eyeballs with their pretty much their hot dog. And then she made Witch's Brew punch, which was like Sprite, ginger ale, and I think she said she mixed it with key lime sherbet. That was pretty freaking good, not gonna lie. And then she made chips and queso with some guacamole on the side, and then she also made little chocolate bats, and they're pretty much crushed up Oreo balls coated in hard milk chocolate, and then she would break an Oreo in half and make the wings, and then she'd put those little candy eyes on them, and there'd be little bats, and they're freaking delicious. They're freaking amazing. Jess did a great job. Halloween's her favorite holiday, so she goes all out. And she was a spooky witch, and she had white contact lenses, so her eyes looked like really like obviously pale, and it made her look really cool. I was like, nice. My sister and my brother-in-law were aliens, so they kind of like, you know, they painted their faces like silver, and they had like green clothes on. And then my niece was JoJo Siwa. I like to call her the Antichrist. I really don't think JoJo Siwa is the Antichrist. Just, you know, the media is making her out to be like this little devil child. My wife's texting me and telling me what to do, so I guess I better do it here in a bit. And then Tanner, back from quarantine, dressed up as his twin brother for Halloween, which they both work at hospitals, and he dressed up in scrubs, and he had his name badge, but he put his brother's name over his name. He's just like, oh, when is Andrew? So it was hilarious. Our friend Casey and her boyfriend Nate were pirates, so they looked really good with that. That was pretty cool. And I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? I think that was it. I think those are all the people that came and dressed up. But of course, you know, Chris and Bailey couldn't be there because they have the Rona, and his sister Ashley couldn't be there because she has the Rona. Our friend Andrew, Tanner's twin brother, him and his wife have the Rona. So it's a good time right now. It's a good time right now. I got this crap back in May, and they're getting it in October. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And speaking of which, there's a very important special day tomorrow, and that is Election Day. I'm not going to get too political. I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to go on a little rant here, though, about how these some of these towns are already like boarding up their shops. They're boarding up their stores and their restaurants and stuff like that because of the riots that are going to occur after the election. It doesn't matter who's going to win. Like, apparently we're just supposed to riot as a society, which I don't deem very fair, but that's the way that people are judging it right now. Regardless if Biden wins or if Trump wins, there are going to be riots, there's going to be looting, there's going to be, you know, destruction of property, and I just think that's bullshit, y'all. In all honesty, you guys know where I lean politically, who I voted for. However, if Joe Biden were to win, or if Trump were to win, regardless, the opposite of who I picked, who I voted for, I'm not going to riot, because I am a sane, rational, grown-ass man of a human being, and I think that these people need to check themselves at the door and check themselves, or something bad's going to happen. I'm not obviously going to give anybody any physical pain, however, the next guy might. And if, you know, somebody decides to go out and riot and loot, and let's say a restaurant owner decides to take matters into his own hands and he has a rifle, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Whether you're red, you're blue, or I guess purple would be the mixed color of that. I don't know. I haven't done like mixing colors like that since kindergarten, so it's been a while. That was what year was that? What year was kindergarten for me? 99 was kindergarten. I feel old. So, anywho, so I just want to say, guys, regardless if your guy gets it or not, do not do anything stupid afterwards. I also did see something that I kind of agree with on one of my friends posted on Facebook, which was if your guy wins, don't gloat. If your guy loses, don't be a loser about it. Don't be a sourpuss about it. You know, we're all going through a tough time in 2020. Some more than others, but we're all going through some shit. And the right response, the right answer is, you know, just accept it. And I'm going to say that to the candidates as well, to Trump and to Biden. If you lose, accept it. A lot of these media outlets are just saying like already that, oh, if Trump loses, he's gonna go out with, you know, fisticuffs, and he's gonna reject the outcome, and he's gonna ask for a recount and all this other yep bullshit. And then there's another media outlet that are like, if Biden loses, he's not gonna concede, and you know, just like, oh my god, can we get there first? Can we get to the day first before you guys start making these gross accusations about either or both candidates? But anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all. I am home now. I am home, like I said, and thank you guys. No questions, no homework for y'all today. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead. I know I will, because I know I got that weekend off! Finally. Anyway, sorry guys. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember my little piglets. Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys! Again, don't mind the hat hair. Just fuck off about it.